Well, the question is, do we pass on our addiction to our families or loved ones? And I have to tell you my own story. My own story is my father was an alcoholic. I became an alcoholic. He died when he was 43 or 46, 1959, a long time ago. Did he pass his addiction on to me? I don't believe so, because if he had of, all my brothers and sisters would all be alcoholics. And my one sister had her own issues, and I certainly had mine, but I don't think it was passed on by my father. I think it's more than likely an environment I grew up in. And it wasn't with my father, because he had died when I was 7. It was in northern British Columbia, where we all loved to drink. You know, that was a pastime. Not for everybody, but for us kids that like to drink, it was a definite pastime. You know, there's people up there, I'm sure, that grew up never did drink. I find it amazing looking back today, but at the time I felt everybody I knew drank, because everybody I knew drank. And it was my environment that I put myself in. Did my father influence that? I guess in a sense of the people I knew as a young child were all drinkers, and my father bootlegged, so I knew a lot of people that were drinkers and their children, and I guess we all, you know, I guess we all did what our fathers did, but I certainly don't hold him responsible. I don't know what the hell happened. He was over in World War II in England and in the occupation of Germany, and he stayed there after the war and come back 2 years after my mother immigrated from England. I don't know what happened in Germany or what he's seen in the war or what caused him to drink. I've got no idea. It certainly affected me in my memories of him. And over the years I thought, well, you know, when people say, what did your father die of? Well, he died of pneumonia. And you know, and he tried AA and he tried sobering up and all this. But when I look back on it, I was thinking about it the other day, Remembrance Day. And I was thinking about, you know, what did Dad actually die of? Well, he was a Rocky Mountain Ranger, and he was up in Whitehorse doing an exercise in the fall of 1959. And he got pneumonia up there. Now, whether he was drinking, obviously, I think all the Rangers drank. And they were, you know, the Rangers used to patrol the Arctic Circle, and I'm not sure their whole history, but it was to do with keeping the North sovereign with Canada. So the Rangers would go up there and they would switch out, and it was more of a social event, I think, than anything else. And he got pneumonia and he never survived it. Now today, he'd probably survive it. But in those days, he didn't. But did that make me an alcoholic? I don't think so. I think what made me an alcoholic is between my ears. I decided to be the alcoholic. I'm the one that drank. I was told many times, don't drink. But that didn't stop me, because you can't tell an alcoholic anything. He knows everything. So to blame other people, I don't think so. Maybe the environment a little bit, but even that, there's all these other kids I've seen over the years that never drank, and they grew up in the same places I grew up. So what can I say? God bless.